welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you never miss any fun videos that we do. Today we are just going to get started and finally do my foundation review. This was actually supposed to go up Friday, and today is Friday, so so this will just end up being next week's Foundation Friday. So I have actually been wearing this foundation a lot. I tried this in my first full face of Milani video, which, as I mentioned before, I think it was a disaster. So I have worn this a couple times, and I do know for a fact that I actually really like this foundation. So the foundation we're talking about today is the Milani Scream Queen foundation. This is so bomb. I'm obsessed with it. It's just like a very natural skin-like looking foundation, but you still get like nice coverage from it. It's a really good foundation. So today I'm actually heading to work after this, and then after work I have a couple errands to run, so I'm gonna be wearing this all day, kind of doing a little bit of a wear test for you guys. I like to do at least 8 hours minimally when I do like wear tests and things, but I'm gonna be honest with you, when I get off work I just be ready to take a shower and not do anything for the rest of the day. But I'm gonna try to at least wear this for like a good 6, maybe 7 hours, just because I have a short work day today. So I'm going to stop talking and we're just going to get into it. So for primer, we're going to be using the Milk primer. You guys know this is one of my favorite primers. I'm obsessed with it and need to buy the full size. It's so nice. Alright, so I have this in the shade 380, which is supposed to be deep tan, and it's still a little too light for me. I can get away with it, but I just don't want to look like Casper. So I'm going to mix it with a little bit of my NYX foundation mixer in the olive tone, which it doesn't change the consistency, or it doesn't add or take away coverage. It's just basically to make your foundation darker. So this is one full layer on my entire face. It looks really nice. But one layer is basically what I used, and one layer, as you can tell, is pretty much all you need for your entire face. It looks really nice. I think I haven't had a favorite foundation in a long time, and this bad boy is definitely it. Like, I've been using this foundation anytime I've been wearing foundation, doing any of my videos lately. That's what I've been using, because I really like it, and I can't stop. Another thing that I really like that I can't stop using has been the hydrating concealer from E.l.f. This concealer is so good. Like, I don't even know how to describe how good this is. It feels like nice and cooling on your face. It just makes everything look so nice. It has lots of coverage, but it doesn't look cakey or heavy. It's perfect. It is quite light for me, but I make it work. But if you have not seen my full face of E.l.f. video, I'll link it down in the description box below, because that video had a lot of gems in it. Like, there's stuff from that video that I've been using every day. I tried to change it. Like, I also really like the glow powder from E.l.f. So I'm not using that today because I've been using that quite a lot. So, but yeah, go watch that video and go get you some of those products, because they are fantastic. I've also been using this glow wand a whole lot. Really good. And then I used this sponge the other day. I don't really know how I feel about this yet. Like, it's not bad, but I just feel like this is, I don't know, it's not as good as this one from E.l.f. But it's not bad by any means. I just think it's because it's a new kind of sponge that it's weird to me still. But I do like it. I think it's weird just because there's no flat side, and usually I'm used to using the flat side of sponges. But it really does help you get up in here in these corners and blend out your concealer. So I would give it a try if you were looking for a new sponge or wanted to try out a new sponge. I'll give you my full thoughts on it after I've used it a couple more times, but so far I do think I like it. I just think it's a little strange because of the shape. But it does blend out nicely. Like, look how well it blended out that concealer. Because that concealer is so light, I am going to go with the sponge that I applied my foundation with, just to tone this down a bit. And like I said, today we're not going to be using our glow powder because I don't want to get into the habit of starting using the same stuff over again. So today we're actually going to use my Fenty powder mixed with a little bit of Fit Me powder. And I only mix these together because this is in the shade Honey, which is too dark for my under eyes, but it's perfect if I want to set my whole face. And then shade 10 is really light, and I love it for brightening my under eyes, but sometimes it can be too much. So if I put these together, it's like the perfect shade, which I'm assuming is what Banana in the Fenty would do for me. But I had these two before Banana came out, and this combo works really well. And I'm going to take that same little concealer sponge from E.l.f. and just apply my powder. Like I said, I think I like it for concealer, but I'm not real sure. I think so, but I'm pretty sure I do. But I love this for applying powder. This is so nice for applying powder. And then I like to powder my eyebrows also, just because I don't know about anybody else, but when you put on foundation or moisturizer or whatever, like, it gets all in your brows, and my brows don't do right when I'm trying to fill them in because they're like wet. So yeah. So I'm just gonna dust this off with this little kabuki because I washed all of my brushes yesterday, finally. So the kabuki, I think they're pretty dry, but I don't even want to try to jinx it, so we're just gonna use this little kabuki. This foundation looks so nice. All right, and then I'm just gonna go do the rest of my face, and then I'll be back to let you know what time it is, and then I'll get started with my day, and then I'll come back for the final look. Like, this is the finished look. I usually don't do all of this for going to work, but I figured since we're doing a full face look, might as well do a little bit of a slight little beat. I just added blush, a little bit of my Laneige Glowy Lip Balm. I'd use my Milani Pure Passion palette to get this nice pinky kind of soft glam Valentine's Day look. I used my NYX brow pencil for my brows, and I think, oh, and then I did some top and bottom lash mascara using the Mega Length mascara from Wet n Wild and the new Falsies one from Maybelline. This is the Falsies Lash Lift. So yeah, that's pretty much the look for today. Like I said, I actually don't wear a whole lot of makeup to work. I usually just do my brows, and occasionally I'll throw on mascara. I usually don't do a full face of makeup because, I don't know, I like to be comfortable, and not that makeup is uncomfortable stuff, but you know what I'm saying. So I usually don't do this for just going to work, but like I said, we are running errands and we're doing a full day wear test, so I figured I'd do a slight beat for you guys today. So it is currently 10 o'clock. I don't have to be work till 11, but I'm gonna leave a little bit early because I think I want to try to get some of my errands done before I need to go to work, and then whatever I don't get done beforehand I'll do after work. So I'll see you guys probably around like 5 o'clock, which is like, what, 6 hours, which I know is not a really long time of me wearing this, but by 5 o'clock I'm gonna be ready to take this off. So I'll see you guys around 5 o'clock, and we'll do a final check-in, give my final thoughts, which, like I said, I've worn this foundation a couple of times, so I pretty much already know how I feel about it, but just so you guys know, I'll give you my full thoughts on everything, and I'll see you then. Alright guys, so this is going to be our update. So I end up not doing a update in between me first putting on the foundation and then the update for now, And I also realized I didn't show you guys a close-up of my foundation, but there's no filters or anything on my camera. So basically what you see from far away is what it looks like up close, but I will get close just so you guys can see. Yeah, I don't know if I said it, but it's like 5:05 right now. So we've had this on for about 6 hours, a little more, but you know, basically 6 hours. Also, I have on nails now. I went and bought some makeup that I needed for some of the Valentine's Day videos that I'm filming, and I ended up seeing these at Ulta, and I wanted to try them because I'm not a nail polish or a fingernail wearing kind of girl. I'll do it for like special occasions, but other than that, I ain't real interested. But I saw these and they were pink and matte and cute, and I figured sometimes in my videos I get up close with products and you're looking at my hands and they look a little rough, so I figured I'd do these. So that's where these came from. But I think they're cute for the most part. And yeah, they have like, if you're into like nails like a whole lot and you're into like doing your own nails at home, they have a lot of cute, what do you call it, like styles, looks. I just like really simple nails, but they have like bedazzled ones, they have matte ones like I got. Anyways, that is besides the point. So the point of this video is to give you an update on the foundation. And like I said, my thoughts on this foundation had already been signed, sealed, and delivered, because I've worn this pretty much anytime I did any kind of makeup, and I know for a fact that I've worn it at least 5 times. And yeah, it's a really good foundation. This foundation is so bomb. Like, if you look at me right now, like, you can tell that I got something on, but you wouldn't be like, you know, you wouldn't realize that I had like a full beat of makeup on. And that's basically what I have on. Aside for I didn't do any highlight today, and I didn't put on any bronzer. And I have on this Colourpop blush right now, but after I did my makeup and told you guys I was going to work, I ended up putting on the Wet n Wild Pac-Man Blushlighter, just because I wanted some highlight on too, but I didn't want to put on highlighter, so I just did the Blushlighter. So I got rosy cheeks and then a little bit of a highlighted situation going on. So yeah, I'll leave in the description all of the products, aside from just the foundation that I have on my face, just so if you were wondering. But yeah, my thoughts on this foundation is it's amazing. Also, I forgot to read the claims to you guys, so I'm going to do that now. It claims to be a luminous natural skin finish, buildable light to medium coverage, and long wearing. And I will say I agree with 3 out of 4 of the things. I agree that this is definitely long wearing. Like, most people wear their makeup on average 8 or 9 hours. I've only had mine on for 6, but having it on for only 6 hours, honestly, like, there's nothing wrong. I did obviously have to reapply my lip balm because that did come off, but my eyeshadow, for me not to have prime my lids because I didn't plan on doing this look, still looks really good. My brows look okay. I don't know what happened here, but my brows look okay. My foundation looks really nice. There's no like dryness or cakiness under my eyes here. Like, it just looks so nice. There's no buildup around my nose, which is so surprising because with 99% of the foundations that I own, there's always, at the end of the day, there will always be some kind of like buildup around my nose, and it doesn't look horrible or anything, but it's always there. I've got none of that going on right now, which is so surprising to me. And my face does look like natural, nothing rubbed away. I got coverage still. It's like I got a couple little pimples right here that, and I don't really know if they're pimples or what they are, but I got stuff going on right here that you guys can't really tell. I don't think they're pimples. They're like, it looks like some kind of breakout, but it won't go away. It's like stuck on my face. Anyways, besides the point. Yeah, and my blush is still on. I haven't reapplied anything, so my blush is still on. I haven't had to powder or anything, which I usually don't because I have dry skin. But, so I do agree that this is definitely a long wear foundation. I also agree that it is a buildable light to medium coverage, because when I did the first layer, because I personally don't have a lot of acne problems or scarring on my face or anything, I typically don't need like a full coverage foundation. That's just kind of a personal preference thing. So when I did the one layer of this, like I did one layer and I was done, because it gave me like this, like it gave me really nice coverage. But I will say, if you probably do have some problematic areas on your face, you probably would need maybe 1 to 2 pumps of foundation. But I just don't really have a lot to cover, so 1 pump does it for me. But this is very buildable. I have built it up before, just sometimes when I did have a pimple or something going on and I just built it a little bit. It builds perfectly fine. It did not look cakey. It really looked like that one layer just with extra coverage. So long wearing, nice buildable coverage, I agree with. Luminous natural skin finish is where I have an issue. Not really an issue, but that's kind of where I differ. It is a very natural skin finish. I keep saying that over and over again because it's so true. This foundation, a lot of foundations claim to be like very skin-like, and I'm gonna be honest, from what I can remember, this is probably the only foundation I've ever used that was actually skin-like. Like other foundations kind of look like I have on a foundation. This just kind of looks like, maybe she has on concealer. Maybe it's like a little powder or something. So this is definitely skin-like, but I'm a dry skin girl. I take the words luminous, dewy, hydrating very seriously. This to me is not luminous. It doesn't look dry or matte by any means, I will say that. This is more of a satin finish because it doesn't look dry. I don't look matte, but at the same time, there's nothing dewy or luminous about my skin. So yeah, that's like the bare minimum thing that I would kind of nitpick at if I really had to. It's not very luminous, but like I said, it's also not drying and matte or anything. It's more of a satin kind of finish. But my overall thoughts of this is, if you don't have this, you need to get it. This foundation is just really good. It's just a really good foundation. It's like, how could you not want this foundation? It's so nice. It actually does come in a lot of shades. I don't know exactly how large the shade range is, but I know when I was looking on Ulta that they did have quite a bit of shades. Ulta online, I don't think carries every shade they have, so if you're gonna get this and you don't see your shade, I would try getting it from Milani.com actually, like that, since this is a Milani foundation. But yeah, I really like this. And I can't promise that I'm gonna stop using it anytime soon, because I haven't had a foundation wow me like this since the last foundation that wowed me like this was my NARS Radiant Longwear. Like, I like the Fenty one. I do like it a lot, but it didn't have me like wearing it every day. When I first got my NARS one, I wore it not every day, but I wore it quite a lot, but I try not to wear it every day because it's expensive. This one is drugstore. It's affordable. Baby girl, I'm gonna wear this every day and repurchase it because it's so nice. Alright, so those are my final thoughts on the foundation. If you don't have it, you need to get it. It's just a really good foundation, and I feel like it's a foundation for everybody. I've said it a bunch of times. I'm gonna say it again. You need it. This foundation is so affordable. It's so skin-like, but you can get a full coverage beat with it. It comes in a lot of shades. It's a really good brand. And from the Full Face of Milani video that I did, this was pretty much the only product that I really liked. So you need to get it. The Scream Queen foundation is a must-have. This is gonna be it for this video and this foundation wear test. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you try out this foundation because it is a must-have. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.